Hi! So I'm outside today shooting this video because I thought it'd be a fun idea to do some YouTube videos where I just talk about a film, summarize it, discuss the themes and just some ideas and contemplations about it. And instead of spending a bunch of time picking a video that or like a film that would make a good first video for this, I thought I'd do the one that inspired these videos, which my friend and I were discussing the other day, and that is Edward Scissorhands, directed by Tim Burton. Anyway, let's get started. So, Edward Scissorhands is about a makeshift human who is left alone by the scientist who built him in a castle near a suburban town, and then he's adopted, per se, by one of these suburban families. And the film deals with how he affects their lives and in turn how they affect his life. The themes that I've read about online are isolation and self-discovery. And I think isolation is definitely seen in the way they set the castle that he grew up in. It's sort of dark and dusty and he's there alone. And that is kind of mirrored by the suburban town where everybody's houses are right next to each other and they all know each other's names and they go over each other's houses. Like the mother that adopts him works for Avon and she personally knows everybody and goes to their houses and they all know each other's lives in almost a sort of gossipy way, but still it's close-knit, which is the opposite of how Edward is raised. And then when he gets to the town, he sort of is thrown into this community where everybody knows everything and kind of speaks about everybody in front of them and behind their back. So it's isolation at first, or for Edward, and then he's facing isolation in a place where you aren't isolated at all. And that goes with the next theme, which is self-discovery. And you see him discovering himself, Edward, but also some of the townspeople, like the mother and the daughter of the family that adopt him. They go through personal changes. Like at the end, the daughter leaves the popular jock boyfriend that she's dating because she is technically in love with Edward. And Edward goes through self-discovery because he is born with the disability of scissor hands and feels like he can only destroy, which you sort of see when he accidentally destroys the hands that were made for him. But then he learns in this town that he could create also with haircuts and tree designs, etc. So there's self-discovery and there are isolation, which, by the way, I read these two themes on Wikipedia. And there's also this kind of analysis or look into suburban life and kind of the stereotypes that come out of it. So the gossipy neighbors and the judgmental folks. And then what you see is this sort of changes when they start to accept Edward, and then it goes back at the end where they have this angry mob feel to it. They're chasing Edward, and it suggests that people can learn to look past skin deep personas and into somebody's like real personality deep down, but it's hard for humanity to do that. We're so stuck in the way we see things and in the way we think about things that it's almost frightening to try to accept the unknown, which Edward Scissorhands embodies, is this unknown creature who is very much human personally, like personality-wise. He's very human, but his appearance is obviously different, and it kind of goes with the whole cliche, don't judge a book by its cover. And I think the film definitely takes a look into how true that statement can be, where Edward costume-wise is dark and frightening, but he's probably the most caring character. He really just wants to help everybody. He's aching to be accepted, but because he knows that deep down he is a nice person, whereas everybody else in the town are wearing bright, happy colors, and they are reluctant to accept somebody different, and they are almost mean they are mean at the end to him, and it's the whole contrasting costume-wise and personality-wise, and I think that's a really interesting choice in the film. And it's a very pretty choice, because you've got the suburban town that is sunny and bright, and then you've got his castle that is dark and dusty, and at the end he's making it snow by cutting the ice, and it kind of shows the beauty in cold things, which he is sort of what looks like a cold, off-putting thing, but he is beautiful on the inside. So I think the film definitely addresses all of these ideas. If you guys have anything you want to add about the film, or any personal interpretations of it, just comment and let me know. Do some video responses, whatever you guys think. If you like this kind of video also, then like the video and subscribe, and if you have suggestions of other films that I should talk about or ideas I should talk about, just let me know. I will see you guys later.